Hey everybody, Taylor Brown here with String Fairy. In this episode, I'm just going to make an abstract scene in Blender EEVEE. Now, this is not a tutorial, but I figured I should record myself just because maybe you guys can learn something from it. So let's add a circle here, and create a face here. Then insert the face, and then extrude it down. Click GZ. Somewhere on there, and then let's subdivide this. This rim here is just going to prevent it from stretching the n-gon into weird shape. Okay, now let's add a floor plane here. Mesh plane, move down, scale it up. Then give it a pink material. Render it out. Now let's add a light. Two lights. One set to the power of 5,000 inside here, and then one over here, set something like 2,000. Then let's go to top view, add a camera, Control Alt Numpad 0 to get the view, move the camera in, and give this a glass material. Make sure we have refraction on right here and in here. And then turn on bloom. Raise the threshold here. And lower the intensity. Then turn on ambient occlusion here. And then we want soft shadows as well. Copy this glass here. Then let's scale it up. Apply the scale. And then let's copy it one more time. Move one up here in the corner and shrink it down. Like so. Now let's add some iridescence to this glass here. So let's add a noise texture, and with the node wrangler installed in the add-ons, we can press Ctrl Shift left click to view the node, and press Ctrl T to add a texture setup here. Let's use the reflection coordinate. Now we see that we get that nice iridescence. Let's plug this into the color here. View the node. This is way too dark right now, so what I'm going to do is get a mix RGB, plug the noise into the bottom socket, and for the first color socket, I will choose the value of 1, and set the blend type to color. Moves all the way over here. And change the scale here as well. And then that looks pretty good. Now let's add some tubes running across the scene here with a curve, like so. Go to camera view, let's scale it up, move to the side like this, and then just create a nice curve. And then let's add some more geometry here. Create some depth here, and add some subdivisions here as well. And let's copy the material from this one. Ctrl L, materials. And then let's create a new material for this one, for this tube here, and lower the roughness. Copy this tube, and shrink the depth. And change the IOR as well. And the noise texture scaling. And then let's move the camera. And let's get into the compositor. Render it out. Make sure that the tubes are long enough to stretch outside of the camera here. Let's add some more subdivisions as well. Like so. And looks good. Let's render out again. F12. Let's go into the compositor. Use nodes. And add a clear node. Press Ctrl Shift left click to view the node. Let's turn on backdrop here. Press V to move it out. And then just change the threshold here, something like 3. Be good, I think. Or even 6. And then just mix this with the original image here. Like so. And then let's add a lens distortion node and set it to the dispersion value of 0.02. And we see that around the edges of the object. Let's do 0.05. Then let's see this in the UV editor here. Let's change the trace precision and edge fading, and render it out again and see if we still get those weird black artifacts at the edges of the objects. It's starting to look better. Let's do it one more time. We can always crop the image, I guess. I'm not sure what this is coming from. I still have to learn what that's all about, but the rest of it looks pretty good. You know what I was gonna do? I'm gonna add a. I'm gonna create a kind of a rough, racy looking surface over here behind this plane of glass. So let's convert this curve into a mesh here. I'm just going to copy the bottom right here, Shift D, separate selection. Let's hide this object here, and then I'm going to just extrude this out. E, click G, X. And then I'm going to create some loop cuts right here until we get some even geometry. Let's subdivide this mesh here. And then let's add a displacement modifier. Choose new, and change it to the Z direction only. And then choose new texture here, and let's click on clouds and change the size here. And change the strength here as well, something like 0.1. Let's add a new texture to this object here. Let's give it a principal BSDF. Move it up. Or move the background down rather. Subdivide it again after the displacement here. Let's increase the strength a little bit, something like 0.3, or even 0.6. Let's change the scale of this texture here. Actually, this is good. Let's just add some more subdivisions here. Get more of those spikes. Undo this. So let's 5 as well. Then let's turn off screen to face refraction here for this material. And let's give it a subsurface. Let's change the radius to be more blue. Something like 1 right here. And something like 0.3 right here. And 0.3 right here. Then let's just lower the strength here, something like 0.3 instead. And then for this object right here, I'm just going to turn off the shadow for this specific object. Create a new material here, then turn off the shadow here. Let's unhide the tube that was running across the surface here. Alt-H. Move this plane up. Let's actually make this more yellow. So we need some more green here. Then let's copy this object here, Shift-D. Move it up just a tad. Let's give it a new material here. Just going to give it a regular glass. Lower the roughness here and give it some refraction. This way we get that nice rice looking appearance. Then finally, let's add some depth of field to this camera here. Change the f-stop to like 0.2. And change the focus distance here. Focus on the object right here. Let's do 0.5. Or even 0.3. 0.25. Let's subdivide these tubes here. Control 2, Control 2, Control 2, just to make it more smooth. Let's give this light a peach color. And this one as well. A pink color. Let's add another light here. Maybe one right here as well. Like so. Then let's increase the contrast here maybe. Then let's render it out. F12. Yeah, I'm gonna crop this before I finish here, because it looks terrible at the edge of this glass. Okay. And I think we are finished with this abstract design in Blender EEVEE. And let me know if I should make videos like this in the future, or if I should just, you know, not do that and just make and just continue making my regular material tutorials. But this was fun, and I look forward to doing the future if you guys feel the same way.